Sure thing, bruh. Will do, bro. Sure thing, bruh. But first, destruction of chairs.
Thing on.
Ha!
Gordon, climb up and start the rotors.
Go fuck yourself. Go. Go. Go faster. After I beat him, and I have no roots. Sometimes things just work out.
Cortana to Infinity. The guns should be offline. How's it look from up there? Infinity!
Cortana?
Something's in here.
What? You say something?
I'll never look at a squirrel the same way again.
Left! Ow! Left more! Left more! Okay, right! Damn it! Right! Hard right! Tree!
Oh no.
Take my big long sword and shove it up your demon hole. And I don't use lube on demons. Open the door. What the fuck is that? What is between the... What is that out? There's that giant organic growth that she was talking about? Ooh, power node. Would you please... You were just in my lap a minute ago. Anything up here? Ooh, a goodie. Jesus, fuck!
Look, Krim's glowing. Why are you glowing?
Because I'm pregnant. No.
Because I'm pregnant.
Apparently I have the best...
I just got it!
I don't recall seeing the actor, the Lord Marshal.
Building captured.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen him anywhere else other than Chronicles of Riddick.
Shake it, baby!
Apparently what the fuck? Oh, no! Another freaking fuck. No, God, really? Everything I hate is here! Everything I hate is here! So much bullshit, Quad, and I can't believe it! Wait, invisibility. Give me invisibility. Ha! You can't see me. I think they can still see me. I think they certainly can still see me.
Oh, I got skills now. Sunball. That's what you get when you don't wear underwear when you go sunbathing. You get sunballs. Very painful. In the dark, shadowed corners of time, many stories have taken root and blossomed. Tales of heroes whose deeds echoed through the ages, and of villains whose names became synonymous with infamy, of battles waged between the forces of light and shadow. On a quest that defies reason, a lone ship ventures into that abyss, guided by its bold and courageous captain, his ferocious feline companion, and a crew of outcasts and misfits. Across entire worlds, dimensions, through the darkest depths of space, and beyond the limits of known time, in pursuit of the ultimate power of the Quad. These are the adventures of the Starship Dragon. Everybody put your hands in the air and say, holy shit. Welcome aboard the Starship Dragon, everybody. I am Commander Krim. Yes, I'm not exactly in the most cheeriest of moods right now. I'm not feeling great. um, so I'm going to be a little more on the gentle side tonight, probably. But woke up this morning with a pounding headache and my stomach feeling like shit. I even called out to work because I was feeling that bad, and I've been on and off of good and bad throughout the day. On a good stretch right now, so I thought, let me try to see if I can stream. Hopefully I'll get all the way through it. I won't have to end the stream early because I'm feeling bad. We'll see. So those of you who do like Darth and redeem the Get Swole redemptions, gonna be a little bit lighter on the workouts today. Still gonna do them because it's the right thing to do. But I'm going to do them a little bit lighter today because I'm not in the greatest of feelings. But yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hello, Darth. Happy Thursday. Hope you're feeling better than I am. I get the glowing pregnant joke. Maybe they don't say it in France, but over here, sometimes when when a woman is pregnant, they'll say that she's glowing. I don't personally get it either. I don't know where that term comes from, but that's just, because my character was glowing, I made the joke, and BMO obviously took a second to get it. But yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but that's just, my wit came to mind, and that's what worked. I think I had something else related to that, but now my brain is once again fried, and I don't know. We started Grandy. I just rescued Fina from the sham wedding and started the next arc. I already have gathered 5 eggs, 4 used on Sue, about to use the 5th on Fina. Shouldn't be using eggs on Sue. She's 8 years old. Oh, you mean the ones that give her skills? Oh, no, never mind. It wasn't a literal joke, but a word game on a popular proverb. Well, I mean, I was actually glowing in that moment because there was in Destiny, once you reach a certain set of sort of achievements in the game, you can go and praise a tree more or less, and you get no, for that particular one, it was different. That was a different thing. There was a an event happening, and if you have like the best score from that event among the players that are in the tower at the time, you get a glowing effect. Your character just glows during the event, while you're on the tower, and that's why when she brought that up, that's the only thing that came to mind was just that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know I don't even know what the proverb is. I don't know what the point of what of it is. It's just a term that they use sometimes to refer to a woman, that she's glowing, she's beautiful, she's glowing, whatever. I have no definition, no explanation for it. I don't know the history behind it, the etymology, no idea. Anyway, what we're going to be doing today, between bouts of consciousness and hopefully between bouts of headache, we're going to take a look at the Nintendo Direct that aired today. The one I have here, I assume this is the full version, because I saw another one that was 55 minutes. I don't know which one. I don't know why this one would be shorter. It's from the same. It's actually on Nintendo's YouTube channel. But this one's only 27 minutes. I don't know why the other one that I saw that was also from Nintendo's YouTube was 55. I don't know if I've got a truncated version or what, but I guess we'll just have to see. But we'll check that out. Probably going to skip through a lot of the stuff because Nintendo isn't known for their games that are meant for people like me. They've got they have a few hit or misses every now and then, or a few hits every now and then, but just not for me. Nintendo to me is a kid's console. No offense to that kind of thing. I mean, obviously I play kids games, so it wouldn't be, I'm not saying that's out of the realm of possibility. I've played kids games before. But most of Nintendo games are pretty much focused on be targeted towards kids. The point being, you're not going to see a lot of teen or M-rated games on Nintendo that are Nintendo first-party products usually. Zelda and Metroid, those are ones that I mean, yeah, those are ones that would probably be the things that would interest me the most. I would play a few Mario games here and there because I don't mind them. It's just kind of Mario games are kind of one of those things that if you are any kind of video gamer, you most likely should be playing a Mario game at some point in your life, just because it's Mario. I mean, it's the main line. It's not only is it the franchise face of Nintendo, but it's one of the few video game franchises that is actually mainstream in the world, that even people who aren't into video games or don't play a lot of video games or any video games knows who Mario is. Set aside, as opposed to somebody like Doom Guy or even Cloud or Sephiroth. Those people, believe it or not, those characters, believe it or not, are not mainstream enough. Most people that are not into gaming probably don't know those characters by sight, but Mario, they would. So, yeah, so there's plenty of Sonic games on the Nintendo systems now that Sega doesn't have a Genesis in this generation, and they haven't for several generations actually. What is the last Sega console, like the successful one? I'm sure they probably made a few failures afterwards, but what was their last successful console? Was it the Dreamcast? Dreamcast. Okay, I didn't think there was anything after that. Okay, interesting. That was PS2 era. It was early PS1 era. Not just their last successful one, it's their last one, period. Okay, I didn't know if maybe they had like some obscure console that came out after the Dreamcast that was like, here's our next Sega console, and it just went
loaded and ready to throw.
Think like like the Jaguar or the Atari or or the CDI. So I didn't know if they maybe have had something in that realm that was like that they released that just got no traction. 128-bit, which is ahead of its time. That's what killed it. Too complicated to dev on. Obviously not, because it was too much for Sega, obviously, but obviously not for others, because hey, look what generation we're in now. I remember, I've said this several times across my life playing video games, but hi Comet. There was a time where that's my coffee. Get out of it. Comet, get my coffee. Seriously. Oh, I tell you, he is just ooh. He's not being a good boy today. It took 2 generations for Nintendo to reach Dreamcast level. I mean, yeah. I remember when playing Final Fantasy VII. The 2 biggest examples to me is Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy 13, and it's things that those are 2 games that have stellar, phenomenal FMV cutscenes to tell the story, and then when you cut to gameplay, it is a vastly different looking game. I'm just talking strictly on on appearance, graphical appearance. Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy 13 have phenomenal FMV cutscenes, high quality pre-rendered cutscenes, but when you cut to the gameplay, you can see some differences. And it was those types of games where I was like, man, it'd be nice that someday video game cutscenes will look as good as the end game. And now we have Unreal Engine 5 and games like Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, where unless you just know what to look for, you're not really going to tell the difference between a pre-rendered cutscene and in-engine cutscene. Just because the visuals nowadays look so good. And it was something that, I know it's a completely random kind of comment to come up with, but it's something I thought about recently. Is like, man, X33 looks so good. I remember back in the day when I would say, man, I wish games looked as good as they do in the cutscenes, referring to, again, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy 13. And now, just like, we're here. We made it. It's here. Unreal Engine 5, well, and 4 to an extent, and fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, and X33, for instances. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, even to some extent, 7 Remake and Rebirth's pre-rendered cutscenes are still not quite as good as in-game engine. I mean, still damn good, or I should say the other way around. The in-game engine is just not quite as clean and crisp as the cutscene. There's usually some visual differences, but it takes quite a keen eye to be able to spot differences in X33's cutscenes with their pre-rendered FMVs versus in-engine. It's crazy. It's crazy. There was something else I was going to say, but while I have a little bit more energy, let me go ahead and do this before we jump into the Nintendo Direct. Right, real quick. Oh. Reset chat. Give me a sec, chat. I'm having issues. How much are you going to try and cheer me up? Okay. All right. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm good. Whew. Sec, my headache's doing a wave. And before anybody asks, I have already taken a pill. I've already taken some meds to try to ease it off. So, all right. Sorry to bring down the mood. Okay, let's check out the Nintendo, the Nintendo Direct. All right. Can't imagine how much it costs to make that one like 20-second animation. Well, this has got like Breath of the Wild aesthetics. Capcom is making themselves a Zelda Breath of the Wild clone. Is this Monster Hunter? Is this Monster Hunter? What is it called? Stories? The JRPG?
The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house and home.
Yeah, I recognize those monsters.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
Yep.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
That sounds like the voice of the handler from World. Story. I keep forgetting that there's actually 2 of these games. I forgot there's actually 2 games preceding this one.
2 sounds overlapping each other.
$2026.
Hello, everyone.
Well, I guess it'll be time to get the two other games.
Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe. Today, we'll present games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here.
I might actually get me a Switch
Both
2.
logos are shown. The game will launch on both platforms.
So, especially since there's some games that are now playable only on the Switch.
First up, let's take a look at some upcoming
It's kind of
Nintendo
silly.
Switch games.
There's a what is it? Bravely Default is a JRPG that I want to get. It's I think it's from the Square Enix folks, and it's getting a tutorial on how to watch an advertisement. Yeah. In case you don't know the difference between a Switch 1 and Switch 2, we'll tell you which one is Switch 2 by the little 2 number in the corner. But in case you weren't sure, in case you don't know the difference between, a number and not a number. Yeah. But, there's going to be a number of people that are going to be like, oh, is that for Switch or is that for Switch 2 or is it on both? Yeah. So they're kind of trying to head that off while they could. Anyway, Bravely Default. There right now, as of this moment, there are 2 Bravely Default games. It's Bravely Default and Bravely Default 2. Weirdly enough, Bravely Default 1 has a remake or a remaster, whatever, that's available only on Switch 2, whereas Bravely Default 2 is only available on Switch 1. Thank you, Nintendo. So, I think that's part of the reason why, many reasons why I want to get a Switch 2 is for any games that I am interested in getting and playing. I know that it's backwards compatible with Switch 1, so just having the Switch 2 would just be easier. So when I want to play a Switch 1 game, I can do that. Or not just a Switch 1 game, but a game that can be played on a Switch, like the Nintendo emulators, like the 64, the NES, the Super NES emulators that are on Switch. They're playable on the Switch 2 also. So I figured just, all in one package. I'll trade my Switch 1 in and just take that money toward a Switch 2 and just get a Switch 2. Showing its fines, dedicating 1 minute to explain to us, they will do it. That's the dumb part. Agreed. I mean, like I said, it's trying to head off the people that are going to be constantly asking or putting in the comments, why is that a Switch 2 game or a Switch 1 game? Can I play it on Switch 1 if I have a Switch 1, not a Switch 2? There's going to be dumbasses that are going to ask those questions because they just can't, they can't deal. And again, that's not going to help. They're still going to ask because people are just that fucking stupid.
Let the good times
Oh God,
roll.
no. Nope, this one's already a no from me.
By royal decree, a brand new game.
I have
in the
zero
Katamari
desire to play
Damacy
any
series is
Katamari
rolling
games.
Onto Nintendo Switch. Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe for the king of all cosmos. Use helpful items to roll your Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins looks to your liking. In addition, roll out with friends in online multiplayer. Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series' history. Get ready to rock and roll.
Katamari and me got a shot together, pretty
Once
much.
Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I've seen Katamari Damacy played. I have zero desire to play it. Any of the Katamari games. Okay, we're just gonna skip that one because that is absolutely zero interest in for me as well. I mean, between the two, I would take Katamari over fucking Just Dance. No, thank you. I really, really don't care.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit.
Is this Sparking Zero?
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the latest in the Arena Battler series. Enter the fray with over 180 fighters. In Episode Battle Mode, relive iconic Dragon Ball stories from the perspectives of 8 characters, including Goku. Or follow your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In Custom Battle Mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue to create your own scenarios. Then share them online with players around the world.
I want to
Now you can
play for you guys Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 3. Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It's probably one of my favorite Dragon Ball fighting games. I wouldn't mind doing this either, you know, Sparking Zero, because what little I've seen of it looks pretty cool, so I'd love to play that as well. But Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is one of my favorites. Right behind Budokai. Actually, just straight up Budokai 3. Budokai 3 is my all-time favorite.
November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
So I wouldn't mind playing Sparking Zero, including the main character. Who would have thunk, right? Any based on the original Dragon Ball fun? I don't know very many games that are based on like the original Dragon Ball series. I know, like, obviously DBZ and Dragon Ball Super, and there's even some for Dragon Ball GT. Budokai and Budokai 3 have Budokai 3 and Tenkaichi 3 have campaigns and stuff from GT.
The club is yours.
The worst half of the Plants vs. Zombies? Not for me. Same for the soccer here. No desire to play soccer. I mean, I got NHL back in. I got the last NHL game I had was 2023, I think, maybe 2022, and I played a little bit, and that's it. I would like to play more of it. I mean, not much fun doing it on stream because I know nobody would give a shit. I'll be playing hockey on stream.
Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests, or on ice. Use
I don't know
Pack-tastic
about
moves
that
to
one.
clear stages in style.
I don't know about that one.
And even take on powerful bosses. Plus, now you can adventure with a pal in local co-op. Pac-Man World 2 Repack launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 26th. Pre-orders
Man, it
begin
doesn't look
later
bad.
today on Nintendo eShop. Lead your party of black mages, dragoons, and other allies to victory in
So,
the beloved
the,
strategy RPG Final Fantasy Tactics.
Final Fantasy Tactics
Reborn with
remake
newly
is coming
added
to, or
elements.
remaster is coming to Switch. Okay. I'm not going to be playing it on Switch. No.
The game is now
I'm sticking-
fully voiced and
sticking
adds
with,
brand new
like,
dialogue
PlayStation
between
or something.
characters.
But still,
The only soccer game I
know
had
that
was
he and
FIFA
I are
2000. I
different.
spent my time
As well as new
getting red
difficulty
defaults
options,
by
a
tackling the
feature to
goalkeeper
review
from behind while he had the
story
ball in.
events, and more.
There was one time I did that with MLB The Show, the baseball game, and I would like deliberately just start just chucking pitches at the batter, deliberately hit my pitch
When the clock strikes
just to see what would
midnight,
happen, and you know, like a whole bunch of my pitchers got thrown out, and eventually the game just like, fuck it, not gonna do it anymore. So they just didn't throw out any pitchers. I just kept pelting people.
Power of Persona. Attend class and explore the city during the day.
I only need to, like,
with every interaction.
buckle down and
Battle through
get,
the mysterious Tower of Tartarus. And
into the Persona
strategically
series,
take down
because after
rampaging
playing
shadows
X33,
at
knowing
night.
that the battle system, at least in
Enter the
appearance,
Dark
is very
Hour
similar
and seal your
to
fate when
Persona,
Persona
I'd like to
3
play the
Reload
Persona
launches
games.
on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, October
You ordered
23rd.
Tactics on the PS5? Yeah.
Pre-orders begin later today.
Yeah, I'm
on
not going to get it
Nintendo
for
eShop.
Switch. I'm going to get Tactics for PS5.
Next, please take a look at this.
If one of those red faults caused the enemy goalkeeper to be sent to the hospital and replaced. This is a Zelda game. You can play soccer to pretend it's a Yakuza game.
Given an opening, he will bear his fangs. Until Hyrule itself.
For a Zelda game, it's surprisingly absent of a certain Link.
Be that as it may, we face it together.
Is this a new hero or something? Or are you playing as Zelda and her new boyfriend?
But you sought it from Hyrule of all places? This is madness!
There is danger here. Enormously so.
Oh, it's Hyrule Warriors. Okay, so slightly different. Still in the Zelda, franchise, but doesn't include Link. But if you usually play Zelda, I knew about that. Comment. Move, please. Thank you. Sequel to Breath of the Wild? Yeah, possibly. Looks like they were creating a giant machine there, which I think is a Breath of the Wild thing.
Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game when it launches this winter.
Oh,
we'll share more
it's a
information
prequel to
on
Tears
this
of the
title
Kingdom.
in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. The realest Madden ever, built from Sundays. It's game time. Kick off your touches down on
Tears of the
Nintendo
Kingdom is a
Switch
sequel to
2,
Breath of the Wild?
August 14th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
So all in the same timeline, huh?
A cozy campfire is calling. Calling all camping enthusiasts. Build campfires in this cozy fire building sim. Chop wood. Arrange the pieces. Then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire. Dry them before tossing them in the flames. And when you want to create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes, though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows or set off fireworks to light up the sky. You can also get the flames going in rainy or snowy conditions. But try mastering your campfire making skills first. With a compatible USB camera, you can enjoy each other's company around the campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations. Relax and stay a while. When Chillin' by the Fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Squad up and survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale. Or show off your skills in mixtape.
Skip that one.
Build your crew and aim for victory when Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 5th, along with the new season.
Since it is self-docs on Switch 2, what do you mean? Oh, I see what you mean, the live camera thing.
Witch's illness, her tiny familiar embarks on a grand adventure.
So what is this? Is this
you can climb,
what was the cat game?
pull, and even swing to greater heights. Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can journey together in
I can't remember the name of it.
co-op. A little mouse's magnificent adventure begins when
The entire game we play as a cat
on Nintendo Switch 2
in the futuristic world.
Explore a galaxy full of opportunity.
The squirrel came without the
Embark on
fun.
a journey across the iconic galaxy far, far away in this open-world action-adventure game.
I would like to play this. I saw BMO playing a little bit of it, and it looked pretty good. But again, I'm not playing it on the Switch.
Take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates, and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer, or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder, and take on quests that blend stealth and shooting with
Is it
some
just me?
puzzle-solving mini-games in between. Embark on high-stakes
Or
missions.
do these visuals not look good?
As you travel across the Outer Rim and get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't know. They
September
don't
4th.
look good to me.
Pre-orders are
I feel like there's
available
like maybe
now on
shaders
Nintendo
missing,
eShop.
or like some shadow effects that are not there when they should be.
Salvage the past.
This Outer Worlds. Demanding a lot from EA. I'm not really demanding anything from EA because thank you, Josh. I have very little.
And a past on the verge of collapse.
I have very little expectations out of EA except to be money grubbers. But just thinking more along the lines of like for Switch, because I've seen that game played on the PlayStation. It looks good. What we saw there on the in that demo for Star Wars Outlaws, it's just like, I don't know, it looks a little rough.
Fend off brutal enemies.
This, however, looks
Don't
pretty
let
good.
your guard down after defeating them.
Kind of got like
Monster
a
absorbs a fallen enemy. It'll
third-person
evolve into
prey
an
slash
even more
futuristic Resident Evil vibe. So I'm getting a lot of Dead Space vibes out of it.
Enemies. You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your
Extract
own
the
abilities.
essences? That sounds,
However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality.
okay. I'm
What
intrigued.
caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos: The New Dawn launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th.
What I was trying to say is that I was thinking of it being the squirrel game was I thought it was like Stray, but from a cat's perspective, from a mouse's perspective, instead of a cat. Is what I was trying to go for. I just can't remember the title of Stray. This is a Yakuza game, obviously.
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Kamurocho, Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka, two prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda. Use free-flowing combat moves to take on foes.
Yakuza is Atlas. Are they a Sega? Are they a Sega developer?
Plus, there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy darts, karaoke, and even golf.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Oh, okay.
Things to do. A deadly clash between two dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 13th.
I need to play the other new.
The story that launched the epic series.
I say new. The other newer, Like a Dragon game. Because I love the hell out of Yakuza Like a Dragon.
There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
Borderlands 4 is going to Switch. Alright. The fuck was that? Ooh, that RPG looks interesting. What was that? Just NBA Jam, but with mascots instead of actual players. Now they skipping out on the Hello Kitty game. Romancing Saga. That was Romancing Saga? Oh shit, okay. I heard a lot of really good things about the Romancing Saga. About Romancing Saga, I mean.
Before we go, we've got two more games to show you. Please take a look.
Funny how Borderlands 4 was just an afterthought. Borderlands Gearbox and Borderlands has gone so poorly since Borderlands 3 that they don't even get like an actual like entry in the in this direct. All they got was like a small part of a montage. That's all you got out of for Borderlands 4. Sad, isn't it? Doesn't get my expectations up for it.
To pass through that door is to pass through time.
This looks like a Star Ocean of some sort. One of the older Star Oceans.
Here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG, brought to life in HD 2D.
Borderlands 4, what's the difference? Big. There's a lot of differences.
Illibildia, a continent overrun by beast tribes. A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls.
Borderlands is actually good compared to Fortnite.
Adventurer Elliot leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together, the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target
So a
enemies from afar.
2D Dark Souls.
Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more. There are 7 weapon types in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations. to
Wait,
find
different
the
types of what?
playstyle. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you. Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack.
You didn't
and
see
pick up
that it was
items.
Square Enix that developed it. Just the fact they
You
called
can
it Magicite,
control
it
both
was Square
Elliot and
Enix.
Faye separately, or 2 players can control them at the same time. You'll find that she's very helpful on your adventure. Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch
Wow,
2
they,
next year. After today's presentation,
They sure put a
debut
lot of
demo
effort
will
into
be
the title.
available, and there will be an upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
I mean, the game looks interesting, but
In the beginning, there
Ooh,
was nothing.
they didn't take a lot of time to come up with a unique title. The Adventures of Elliot.
She created our world. The
Also, hi,
land
Lady
of
Warbucks. How you doing?
Orstera.
There's another one I want to play, Octopath Traveler. Octopath Traveler 0, where this is a prequel to Octopath Traveler 1.
Are you heading out on your journey? Yes. I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready.
A turd sprayed with honey is good compared to a raw turd.
We've come to join your little
Borderlands isn't bad enough for that.
I wish I could see everyone here.
Borderlands is vastly superior to Fortnite in every way. Even Borderlands 3 is vastly superior to Fortnite.
Are you going to find
It's just not as good as Borderlands 2 was.
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera.
God damn, is that all? Are all those your playable characters?
Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I'd like to see the of those games that they showed. Monster Hunter Stories. I also want to play Stories 1 and 2. Octopath Traveler, The Adventures of Elliot. Despite the title, I'm interested in the game. And then there was one other. I think it was one of the RPG in there. Oh, the Romancing Saga, which again I've heard a lot of good things about Romancing Saga. It's a fun game. Octopath Traveler. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it too. I think I have Octopath Traveler on the PlayStation. I have to double check. Square Enix does ARPGs. Well, I mean, yeah, Square Enix does ARPGs. Did you not see Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 16? That's why there's no Final Fantasy. That's why there's no. That's why everyone was surprised when Expedition 33 came out and was so successful, because it was turn-based, which surprised everybody who was a huge Final Fantasy fan. It was like, hey, Final Fantasy can do this. Come on, Square Enix, make a turn-based Final Fantasy game. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here over here going, ha! That ain't happening. The only way a Final Fantasy game will have turn-based combat is if the developers leave Square Enix and make their own version of Sandfall Interactive and make their own turn-based RPG and then call it The Last Fantasia. You're not going to, there will never be another turn-based Final Fantasy game in the mainline series. I'm gonna make this quote. I'm gonna make this this vow right now. I'm gonna say it right now. There are 3 possibilities for Final Fantasy after the success of Expedition 33 for Final Fantasy to get a turn-based version, turn-based title in the mainline franchise. This is what I hope. I hope it will be Final Fantasy 18 because 17 is already in the works. They haven't announced it officially, but 17 is already in the works. It's already been decided. It's already been designed. It's already been chosen to be an action game, just like 16. Guarantee it. That's not going to change. They're not going to change 17. At the earliest, it'll be Final Fantasy 18. And that will come in probably like 2035. We're looking at least a decade away at the earliest. That's my optimistic view of a mainline turn-based Final Fantasy game. Here's what I think might happen. That's my optimistic view. This is more likely to happen idea. This is like a middle of the road. Assuming that the series even continues that far, which it most likely will, it won't be until Final Fantasy 19 that we will get a turn-based Final Fantasy game. And that will be around like 2048, 42, 43, something like that. So we're talking, nearly 2 decades away. Now, this is my third and what I truly, truly, really think is going to happen. Never. Never. There will never be a mainline Final Fantasy game that's turn-based, whether it's anything close to Expedition 33's or even a throwback to the older Final Fantasies 7, 8, 10, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, or the 2D ones. Not going to happen. Nope. Nope. They won't do it. They won't do it. The only way that Square Enix will ever release release a turn-based Final Fantasy game again is if the head honchos of Square Enix, the highest of people who make the decisions, disappear and get replaced by people who want to make those games and are looking to actually make an entertaining title, an entertaining game for the sake of making a game and not a money grab, not a guaranteed income, which is what Final Fantasy has become, because it is a guaranteed moneymaker. So it's just like Kingdom Hearts, just like, there's like so many other franchises that have been around for so long that will never die because they know that that title by itself is guaranteed to make them money. Kingdom Hearts, despite how any of the games end, Kingdom Hearts 3's ending, what Kingdom Hearts 4's ending may or may not be. Catch you later, Josh. No matter how Kingdom Hearts 4 will end, they're not going to stop making Kingdom Hearts games because just on the title, people are going to buy it. Same thing for Final Fantasy. Same thing for Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy will always exist because all they got to do is come up with a story of some kind, and whether it's good, bad, left, right, sideways, if they've got a story and they can put gameplay to it, they can slap the Final Fantasy name on it, and it'll be great. It'll be a moneymaker. Case in point, Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16 is a pretty decent game in its own right. It's a pretty decent action RPG in its own right. It's not a good Final Fantasy game. It's not. But you could have called that game the War of the Icons and never had anything related to Final Fantasy in that game. No chocobos, no tonberries, none of the staples of the Final Fantasy series in that game. And it would have been perceived probably better, but will it have made as much money for Square Enix? No. Because it didn't have Final Fantasy in the title. Same thing is true for Kingdom Hearts. Same thing is true to an extent for Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I would say, is even a bigger example of just slap a title on it and it's going to print money, because how much effort does it take to make a Call of Duty game? Just take your previous 2 or 3 games, take a few assets from here and there, change them up a little bit, slap a new title on it, call it Call of Duty Modern Warfare 69, Black Ops 420, and hey, printing money. Thinking of the first Final Fantasy movie, that too. That's another example. You could have called the Final Fantasy movie, just drop the Final Fantasy title and call it The Spirits Within. That could have been the name of the title. And the movie would have been received less because nobody would have known about it. The only reason it got any kind of traction on a major level, on a notable level, besides the actors that voiced the characters in the game, was the fact that it was called Final Fantasy. And there was literally no references to, you wouldn't have even had to have changed anything. Here's the thing. Final Fantasy 16, if you could have made that game and not had the Final Fantasy staples in it, that would have taken more work to have taken them out and just called the game War of the Icons, because there were so many Final Fantasy staples in the game. In that movie, in The Spirits Within, there are no references to anything in the Final Fantasy franchise at all, short of the scientist named Sid. There's no chocobos. There's not even, actually, that's okay. That's slightly inaccurate. There is like 3 frames that you would have to pause the movie and go frame by frame to see it. But there is a suitcase being carried by some random person running across the screen during like a panic moment or something, that has a small little badge on it or something, that has a very, very, very barely there, like drawing or something of a chocobo. So outside of like 3 frames of video and Sid himself, which is a vague reference because anybody could be named Sid and not be part of the Final Fantasy franchise, there's nothing about that movie that has anything related to Final Fantasy. So you could have released the movie as is, maybe scratch out the chocobo on that 3 frames of on that suitcase, and called it Spirits Within, and it would have been exactly the same. Received less notoriety because, again, Final Fantasy is what sold it. Would I have even heard of this movie if it didn't have Final Fantasy in it? Of course not. I'd never have heard of this movie. I never would have watched it because I wouldn't have known it exists. And like many people. So again, Square has their titles, and a number of developers do have their titles that are guaranteed money makers that will print money just by slapping the title on the box. Does it have to be good? Nah, not really. Does it have to be compelling or entertaining? Nah, not really. But X number of people are going to buy it because it has Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts or Call of Duty on the title, or any of those others. Even though it was the first movie highly CGI, I mean, did The Spirits Within come out before or after Advent Children? I'm curious. I'm thinking it probably came out before. It might have been like the test run for Advent Children. All right, Advent Children released in 2005. Within release date 2001. Okay. So yeah. Spirits Within came out 4 years before Advent Children. So, I mean, in a way, the Spirits Within was probably might have been Square's attempt to try to like test the waters of the limits of their technology and just kind of like throw that out there to see how it worked, how it looked, how it was received. Because as far as I'm aware, prior to Spirits Within, there was never a full-blown movie created by Square Enix, or by, I think at the time was it still Squaresoft by then? Might have been Square Enix by then. It's 2001, so it might have been Square Enix by then. But regardless, they're making a animated movie in that fashion. Advent Children was probably their first, Advent Children. Spirits Within was probably their way to test the waters to see how well they could do an animated movie. And then they said, okay, let's print some more money by making another animated movie and calling it putting the title on it of the most popular game in the entire franchise, Final Fantasy VII. 100% CGI movie I'm talking about is not Advent Children. I'm not talking about the percentage of CGI stuff. All I'm trying to say is just the Spirits Within was a test run for Square Enix. And the only reason it has any traction at all, the reason it's known by any number of people outside of probably very tight circles, is just because it says Final Fantasy in the title. And again, probably some of the rather A-tier actors they had play in the roles. I'm pretty sure they're A-tier. I mean, Alec Baldwin, Donald Sutherland. I forget who played the woman Aki. I forget who voiced her. But there was the ugly guy, Steve Buscemi. James Woods was in it. The film stars the voices of Ming Na Wen, that's probably Aki, Alec Baldwin, Donald Sutherland, James Woods. I don't know Ving Rhames, Perry Gilpin, Steve Buscemi. Yeah, so there's like just on Alec Baldwin, Donald Sutherland, and James Woods, and Steve Buscemi, those four alone, and the fact that it's called Final Fantasy is probably the biggest draw to that movie at all. Probably the biggest draw of that movie at all. And it was released like publicly in theaters. I don't think Advent Children was Advent Children ever released in theaters, or was it only like a DVD kind of thing? I'm not really sure. And we're talking about Spirits Within. Yeah, we were discussing how Square and other developers have like guaranteed printing money titles for their games, and these titles will never die. They'll never be games that they'll never stop making games under those titles. Final Fantasy is one of them. Kingdom Hearts is one of them. For Activision and EA and all them, it's Call of Duty. You know, there are huge titles that will guarantee a developer / publisher will make money just because of the title that's on the movie or on the game. Mostly games. CGI because of the achievement, not the fact it was a Final Fantasy movie. So Advent Children was never released in America. That I can believe. I can believe that Advent Children was was probably primarily Japanese in the theaters. I can definitely believe that. Spirits Within had 95% CGI was the achievement. The next high percent CGI was 100%. Wasn't Square Enix really done? Fine, I'll tell you what it was. Okay, what was it? Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't think that Spirits Within was a ass awful movie. I've seen some ass awful movies. Robot Wars comes to mind. I've seen some ass awful movies. I don't think that Spirits Within was a bad movie, but putting Final Fantasy in the title made it lose points because it didn't reach the standard that I have come to have with games, or what few movies there are, titled Final Fantasy. So yeah, it's a fine movie. It's not a good Final Fantasy movie. I'd love to see a trilogy of movies based on the Modern Warfare franchise. I mean, pick any movie that exists already, and you can say it's a Modern Warfare franchise. I mean, Modern Warfare is slightly different, but You know, you could use like, I mean, it's not Modern Warfare, but you could do Saving Private Ryan. Insert any military war movie, and you could say it's a Call of Duty game, a Call of Duty like type of movie. I see what you're saying though, specifically Modern Warfare's storyline, but yeah. The Barbie movie, okay, well, I never saw it. I have no idea. I have nothing about it. I know nothing about it. Live action Super Mario Bros. Had more to do with Mario than Spirits Within had to do with Final Fantasy. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, you know, Spirits Within, short of Sid himself and those 3 frames with a chocobo on the suitcase, you would have never known it was a Final Fantasy game or Final Fantasy movie if it wasn't on the title, if it wasn't on the box. Well, Final Fantasy itself was supposed to be a single game. Yeah, we're very aware of that. We all know about the history of Final Fantasy, why it's actually called Final Fantasy, even though there's 16 fucking games, including sequels and spin-offs and side stories and remakes of remakes and side stories of remakes and side story sequels, side story sequel remake, side sequel story remake remastered, you know. And then all the... You guys remember when I did the tier list for all of the Final Fantasy titles, and I'm looking at this list going, what is like Final Fantasy left nut right boob? Like, what is this? What is this absolutely unheard of game? It's like some mobile game that existed for like 45 minutes, and it was somehow on that list. You know, it was crazy. It was crazy. And the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 80s with, oh God, with Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins. Oh God. I don't remember if I've seen the entire movie. I know I've seen parts of it, and just like visualizing what I've seen, my ass puckers at the cringe of that movie. The thought of watching that movie again makes my ass pucker. Oh, God, that was so cringe. I knew Final Fantasy enough and still missed those Final Fantasy references in Spirits Within. There is no references. That's what I'm saying about Spirits Within. There is no references. I mean, calling Sid a reference is a loose connection, because you could make any movie anywhere in any timeline and have a character named Sid in it, and it not at all have anything to do with Final Fantasy. Sid is a normal, common name. So, I mean, Sid is a loose connection, but outside of that, I'm not kidding. I looked this up once, There's like a man that runs across the screen real fast, and he's carrying a briefcase. And on the briefcase, right below the handle, there's this little tiny like nameplate that's like 3 inches wide, and on it is an engraved chocobo. And you would have to have paused the movie, zoomed in order to have seen this chocobo. Outside of that, there is no references to Final Fantasy. There's nothing to miss. There are no Final Fantasy references in Spirits Within. There's not. That 3 frames of chocobo doesn't fucking count. I really want Square Enix to work with CD Projekt Red so bad. Oh, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. It is Lady Warbucks. I know I'm getting probably over the top animated about this, but the coffee's kicked in, my headache's mostly gone, so I'm a little more boisterous than I was earlier, and this shit's important to me. Saw the entire live action Super Mario Brothers movie twice. I still haven't recovered. Ugh. Just the thought of watching that movie after seeing what little I have just sent chills down my spine. I would rather play Parasite Eve 2 without cheats ever than watch the Super Mario Brothers movie. CD Projekt Red needs to do some house cleanup first, so as not to repeat the Cyberpunk scandal. The thing about it is the types of games that Square Enix makes, for the most part, I mean, they've kind of gone out of this range a little bit, and the games that CD Projekt Red makes are just, they don't mesh well. They don't mesh well. CD Red, just like on a themed level, is a little more gruff and rough, and I don't want to say violent because that's too vague a term, but a little more gruff and rough is really the only words I could put on it. Final Fantasy and Square Enix, not so much. I mean, yeah, they got a little more rough and gruff with Final Fantasy 16 with the out of place awkward swears and brutal blood and nearly gore, but I don't feel like that would ever work because I don't see those creative styles ever being able to work together and meshing well. Just because of the two completely different styles of game design that those two developers have. And that's just my own personal view. I mean, I could be absolutely talking out my ass, which is like 90% of my stream. Hell, you could probably subtitle my stream, Commander Krim, talking out his ass. Yeah, when Cyberpunk 2077 came out, it was a huge issue. There was a lot of huge issues with that game. I've heard that it's gotten tremendously better though because they patched and fixed the problems. So I'm actually kind of want to play Cyberpunk 2077 because they have supposedly fixed a lot of those issues. And I hear the game's actually pretty good. So I would like to give it a try just on that fact. Only reason I watched that movie a second time was, believe it or not, there was nothing better on that day for Christmas Eve evening. I would rather have watched paint dry. Oh yeah, this is my manual save. Okay. Last time on Final Fantasy VII, I couldn't get past the fucking whirlwind maze barrier. But I have found a way to kind of work our way through that problem. I have enabled a save anywhere mod that will allow me to literally save anywhere. So hopefully, worst case scenario, I can save near the barrier and then remove the mods and then go through the barrier. But I have been able to successfully, during test runs, go through the barrier without getting kicked out every single time. So we're going to give this another try. And fingers crossed, we can actually get through it. We're going to skip past this dialogue. We've seen this already. Cyberpunk was still a million times better than Bethesda's fucked up with Starfield. I wanted to like Starfield. I really did, but I couldn't keep playing it. I didn't play very much of it. I think I made it to the first world, whatever the first location or first locale is, and
so, Rufus is here too.
Explored for a while, did a few things, and then I put the game down. I've never gone back to it. It just doesn't grab me. It's just not a game that's just like I want to keep playing, you know. Sorry, gotta adjust my chair. I gotta do it a weird way because I'm weird. Sorry for all the shaking. Yeah, I didn't find any like bugs or like technical issues with the game. It just didn't hold me. It was just like, I guess for lack of a better term, I got bored with it. Not the initial glitch status, the game I'm complaining about. It's the predatory style, same problem with Shadow of War. Yeah, we know. Don't get blown off. Oops, I got too close. That was my mistake. It Take Two Interactive. That's what I was just talking about, Beardly. I have put in a save anywhere mod, so I literally can save anywhere I want to, and we're gonna try to see if I can get through that way. See if that might help the worst case scenario. I'll save like right by the barrier. And go back, remove all the mods, and then see if I can get through that way. But I did while I was off stream the other day, whatever that was. I did some test runs, and I managed to get through the barrier without problems. So it's It requires a little bit of finagling, but I was able to get through the barrier without having to reset the mod or reset mods or anything like that. So it's all a matter of just, you know, getting real lucky, I suppose. Also add another mod where I never have to worry about missing Tifa's limit breaks anymore. I'm a cheater, I don't care. I played this game 500 times, I know how to do it.
Get ready for it. Here it comes.
Take Two, the GTA 5 people. That's Take Two? I feel like I know them as something else. But you know what? I think I'm confusing Take Two with 2K games. It's because they both have 2 in the title. Take Two is controlling Rockstar. Yeah, I can believe it. I mean, is Rockstar still around as Rockstar, or are they like under a different name now? I mean, I know the GTA titles are still huge, but Figurehead basically, okay. All right. Gonna make a manual save here. Put it down here. All right. So here's what I managed to figure. What I managed to do with this is if I can get it to, if I can get that green beam to start and end on the edges of the screen, so like it starts on the left side of the screen and then appears on the right edge of the screen, I usually can get through without trouble. So if I can kind of manipulate a little bit, I might be able to... that's too far, actually. I might be able to make it work. That's just how it worked when I was doing my tests of it the other day. Okay, that's it. Let's see if we can... I probably just screwed it up by going into the menu again. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I botched it by accident. I don't know why I went to the menu to save. I didn't need to. Okay. This might work. Gonna wait to make sure the wind is actually calm. Go. Obviously, I didn't. Few major funders, the reason GTA 6 would be like 110, I heard. 110 what? What do you mean 110? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. GTA is another example of like a title that's going to just bring in, it's just going to make money because there's just, you know, it's going to be it's a guaranteed moneymaker. The difference being GTA, motherfucker. The difference being GTA, for the most part, at least from my own experience, has always been good games. There hasn't been a quote unquote bad GTA. Now, there's been some GTAs that are bad, that are worse, that are better than others, or worse than others, depending on your perspective, depending on, you know, pessimism, optimism. But there really hasn't been a bad GTA, whereas there have been bad Final Fantasy games. There have been bad Kingdom Hearts games. Trader Memories. Sorry. Despite the fact I can't prove otherwise, I have gotten by this. I actually had half a mind to save after I got through the barrier, but I wanted to show that I did it. So that's why I haven't done that. Which game was the card game on the Game Boy Advance? That's Chain of Memories. And here's the funny part about that, Lady Warbucks, is they did a PS2 remake of the Game Boy Advance card game. They called it Chain of Memories, Chain of Memories. So they remade it for the PS2. Guess what? It still fucking sucked. Damn it. There's a bad GTA game I can think of. Well, no, I'm talking like since GTA 3. The GTA's 1 and 2, I mean, it's sort of like Fallout 1 and 2. Nobody really talks about Fallout 1 and 2. Everybody talks about Fallout 3 and after because it's completely, different genre of game at that point. You're playing on the Game Boy, was disappointed? Yeah. I don't think I ever played it all the way through on the GBA. Because it was just so vastly different. But I did play to completion the PS2 version. Both stories. There's actually two stories. Believe it or not, there's actually two stories to GTA, to Chain of Memories. You have Sora's story, and then you have Riku's story, which is like a third of the time. I think I finished Sora's story in like 12, 14, 15 hours, something like that. But I did Riku's story in like 6. The only thing that makes the PS2 version better than the Game Boy Advance version is visuals. The fact it's PS2 visuals instead of GBA. But it's basically a copy and paste of assets. They used, especially for the cutscene moments, they used the exact same assets and designs from Kingdom Hearts 1 in every way. God damn it. GTA 3, specifically the remastered version, only example I know of remastered version actually inferior to the original. Well, I'm talking like overall. I wasn't referring to remasters or remakes. I just meant like specifically the original titles. There hasn't been a bad GTA game that's, generally been bad, at least that I'm aware of. And certainly not from my own perspective. Saving right here. All right, we're through the first barrier. We did it. GTA 4 was terrible. I haven't actually played any GTAs besides 3 and almost said New Vegas. GTA 3 and Vice City, but what I've seen of 4 and 5, I thought they were fine. I'd like to actually play 5 on stream at some point, just the story mode. I have no desire to do any of the online stuff, obviously. Four put me out of the series. What was the reason? Was it just generally bad? Was there bad story? What was the reason?
This is the end for all of you.
Ooh, nice. They have Sephiroth's voice overlaid with Genova's. Nice touch there, nice touch there, mod devs.
This is as far as you go. Indeed. This body has outlived its usefulness.
He disappeared!
He might still be nearby.
Slow gameplay, clunky driving. I felt like the pacing was very slow.
Our purpose is to deliver the black materia to our master. Our master.
Our? Where'd he go?
We who carry Genova's cells.
And who is this master?
I was the only truly good GTA. I actually recently got the definitive edition of GTA 3. It was free on Xbox or PlayStation. I think it was PlayStation. So I might give it a try at some point on stream and see if it's still buggy. I played GTA 3 a long time ago, so there's probably going to be a lot I don't remember. It's boss time against Genova. Genova life, actually. Sorry, Genova death. Life was after you kill, after Aerith dies, ironically. Spam the red light. Pretty sure this form of Genova is actually weak to ice. Hey Tifa, pick this bitch up. She literally just picked up an alien and just dropped it on its head. Twice, actually. 11,000 HP. All right. We don't have ice materia. We don't have limit. We don't have enemy skills on. And it dies. What? Spoilers. Well, it's already happened. So it's not spoilers, but it's already happened at Lady Warbucks. Yeah, we're past the part. Damn, 771, that was awful. I think we're actually doing more damage with fire rocket. We're doing more damage with fire rocket than we did with water. That is, that's pretty fucking hilarious. Let's just, well, we don't need big guard. Let's heal. Here, I probably should have cast that. That was going to be useless. Red light. Green light. Red light. How about a nice Kiraga? Oh, no, everybody's full. Never mind. Let's just regen. That's because we can. Wait, silence wears off? I thought silence was permanent. Oh, no, White Wind removed it. That's right. I forgot. White Wind removes status ailments. Man, I tell you, I really loved the Genova fights in Rebirth, and Remake, actually. Because it really shows just how alien Genova actually is. Just in every part of her design. Just how alien she is. Face, skin textures, overall appearance. Just fuck. By the way, she's dead. I wonder what materials are going to master now. Destruct leveled up. Reflect ring. Useless.
Genova cells.
Reflect ring is only good if you have a going up against an enemy that you know is going to cast a lot of magic. But even then, you're risking problems because you'll try to heal yourself and the magic will bounce off your reflect.
We were following?
Hi, Barry.
I'll
Welcome
explain
in.
later. Right now, the only thing that matters is beating Sephiroth.
But Sephiroth...
He's here. The real Sephiroth is just beyond here. He is utterly without mercy, both wicked and cruel. But that incredible willpower of his has to emanate from deep within the planet's wound.
Obtain key item, black materia.
The black materia is back in our hands. Now all we have to
Is
do
it though,
defeat
Cloud?
Sephiroth, and
Is it?
that'll be the end of it.
We'd better not take that thing any further. We should let someone else hang on to it.
Sephiroth, you just don't make no damn sense.
We'd better not take that thing any further. We should let someone else hang on to it.
Catchy.
When it comes to black materia, I'll pass, thank you. I mean, sorry, I don't want any.
Vincent?
The black materia. Perhaps you should hold on to it.
I don't think I can.
Sid?
Let's just say that me and the black materia don't mix. Leave it at that.
Yuffie?
Now that's a materia I don't want.
You ever known a thief to actually say, no, I don't want something?
Should I give the black materia to Nanaki?
You want me to take care of the black materia? Okay, I understand.
Don't give it to anyone. I'm counting on you.
Let's go and find Sephiroth.
We're going in first. Everyone else, stay alert.
All right. Feeling a little bit better now that I've had some coffee and my headache medicine set in, so I can probably get a little bit more in. I'm gonna pull up my shorts. Probably need to start doing some more squats. I'm having an issue with my thighs again. My thigh muscles are very sore a lot of the times lately. All right.
I'll protect the black materia, no matter what. Don't worry, Cloud. Just hurry after Sephiroth.
Yeah, I love how they actually have Red's name changed to Nanaki now that he's been introduced as such. MP Turbo. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks to all the double AP growth we've had, we mastered a lot of materia. I need to do some rearranging because we're wasting AP that we could be using to level up. That lightning is mastered. That fire is not. Let's swap this lightning with this lightning. This fire can go up here to bear it. Well, that's all. It's not even AP plus. Where's Where's AP Plus? Well, AP Plus is on Kit She, isn't it? Yeah, okay. All right. We now have access to death. Put that on an all materia. Elemental made level 2, so that means now on the defensive, on armor, any element that's attached to it will nullify damage. Okay, all right. The restore is going to be mastered soon. Okay. Let's get some MP healing in here. We have 9 turbo ethers. And who has the morph? Morph as well. Is it Kitchi? Yeah, okay. So your fire will morph. Okay, cool. Poison ring, also kind of useless. And I believe, is it absorb? Drains poison, protects against poison. Oh. Oh. What are we coming up to? There's not another boss between now and a while, so we don't really need to change anything around. So let's put on the earring to increase magic damage. Why do you not have any accessories on? Why did she not have any accessories? What the fuck, me? Kitshi's magic is now 102. Fuck. All right, normal save. And we'll probably have to do a manual save again and try to mosey by the third barrier that's up here. God, I hope I don't have to struggle with this one too. So what we did is we got, like on the left side of the path and had the green bar, green beam thing on the right. That helped me get through it, so we'll see if that works again. They don't morph. Crazy how after you get the morph materia, very few monsters become morphable, but everything before that, a lot of things before that, are very morphable. It's so weird. This one actually might be easier to dodge because it actually goes across the whole screen. That might actually be doable. Your face is morphable. Your bomb is morphable. Oh, shit. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I was wrong. It doesn't go across the entire screen. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. I was past it, but I must hit the green beam. Fuck. I think this guy's easy to kill. Damn it. I'm not sure how to finagle this one. I didn't even see what that was. I'm so glad when I get past this shit. This shit's annoying in the original version. Damn. I guess the upside is we're still getting AP for the materia, which is kind of nice. Shit! That time I actually hit the thundercloud, the lightning bolt. Something mastered on Tifa. Besides her bra size. Damn it! Wind's picking up. Damn! I know I didn't hit anything there. It had to be the green bar, the green beam again. Ugh. Hey. Why though? Oh boy. A 60 FPS mod might be a problem. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Let's go, baby! We did it! Let's go on past that shit! Oh yeah! Fuck this shit, I'm out!
What is this? What's happening?
Calm down, Tifa. Sephiroth is near. Anything can happen.
Nibelheim.
Why Nibelheim? We high on Marco or something?
This is an illusion created by Sephiroth. He's trying to confuse us. It'll be all right. As long as we know it's an illusion, there's nothing to be afraid of. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, you're right. Look!
Now, move out.
That ain't Cloud. Who the hell is he?
Stop, Sephiroth.
Cloud's emo phase.
This is stupid.
How the hell are we gonna get out of here?
Cloud, it's just an illusion. Please don't get worked up over it.
What's next?
Just stop it!
This is real bad. Just like Corel.
This is what it looked like 5 years ago. But whoever comes out of the Shinra mansion, it won't be me. It's just going to be another meaningless illusion. See? Didn't I tell you?
No, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and give me a hand.
I don't want to watch this. Cloud, don't look.
I'll check this house. You take the one over there.
What's wrong, Tifa? I told you before, right? As long as we know it's an illusion, there's no need to worry.
Hey! You alright? Shit! This is an illusion!
Sephiroth! I know you're listening! I know what you're trying to say! Nibelheim 5 years ago? That I wasn't there? That's it, isn't it?
I see you finally understand.
These illusions you want me to believe, they're all just to confuse me, right? But even making me see those things won't change anything. I remember it all. The heat of the flames, the pain, my heartache!
Oh, is that so? You are a puppet. You have no heart. You cannot feel pain. And thus, how can your memories hold any meaning? The world I have shown you is the truth. Illusions are what you yourself created. Do you understand?
I don't want to understand. But I have to ask you one thing. Why? Why are you doing this?
Because he's the bad guy.
I want to restore your true self, the one who handed me the black materia. Who could have imagined that a failed creation would prove the most useful? Hojo will be less than pleased when he finds out, I'm sure.
Hojo? What does he have to do with me?
You were...
Curse has
Yes,
voice,
it was
yeah.
5 years ago. Nibelheim
Yeah.
was enveloped in
Sadly, we've got
flames. Soon
Cloud
after,
Decay here.
You were created by Hojo, a puppet. Made from the astonishing life force of Genova's cells, Hojo's work
At least he sounds like the young George Decay.
an incomplete Sephiroth copy. Not even given a number. That is your reality.
Oh, we just had Vincent a minute ago, so we can probably talk to him again in a bit.
Cloud, don't listen to him.
We'll see him on the high wind.
Cover
So
your ears. Close your eyes.
What's wrong, Tifa? This doesn't affect me. I wasn't even
let me
listening.
think.
Created by Hojo? It's a lie. Don't we both
Yeah, we'll
share
have
that
Vincent
memory?
on. We'll see Vincent on the high wind.
Childhood. That
That's all right.
beautiful starry night.
Tifa, has the seed of doubt been planted, I wonder? Shall I open up your heart to everyone?
You mean like you already did on the reactor?
You don't
Oh,
look
shit.
very well.
Tifa? Is Sephiroth right?
Cloud,
What are you so afraid of? If it's about me, then don't worry. No matter how confused I am, I'll never believe a word Sephiroth says. It's true there are things I don't understand about myself, and that my memory is full of
Only
little
a bad
gaps.
boy.
But Tifa, you said those words, didn't you?
Yeah, but
It's
you
been a
know
really
he's
long
probably
time.
really good
They
in
will
bed because I
always
mean
cast away any
he's got to
doubt
do the
on
best
your
he can.
childhood friend.
You've seen the size of his
I'm
sword.
Cloud from
You know he's
Nibelheim.
compensating
No
for
matter
something,
how
so he's
unsure
probably
I
good
am
at
of
it.
myself,
He's probably really good at pleasing his
know
mom,
that much
considering
is
his
true.
Oedipus complex.
So Tifa, don't be scared. I don't care what anyone else says to me. It's you that keeps me.
you're wrong, Cloud.
About what? I'm Cloud, your childhood friend, aren't I?
You know how to work
That's
his
not what I
tool.
mean. I can't put it into words. Cloud, I need some time. Just give me a little
He knows how to
time,
work his
okay?
two white materias.
Cloud, don't bother Tifa. I will explain it to you.
It's a scrotum joke.
Changing one's form, voice, and mannerisms based on the memories of another is an ability granted by Genova. The Genova inside you has merged with Tifa's memories.
His tangling
and made
materia.
you all that you are. The children from Tifa's past, for instance. Perhaps there was a boy named Cloud among them.
Cloud, try not to think right now. Please.
Yes, Cloud. Think, Cloud.
I can't wait to see this scene in Remake Part 3. Like how they do like this actual scene here.
Shut up,
You can't see with the yeah, he is.
You still don't understand? Well,
There's a reason he carries an
how
8-foot
about
katana.
this?
All that Mako and Genova inside her and probably gave him a really tiny
Before we
peepee.
head out to Mount Nebel. Tifa, you remember? But Cloud.
Yeah,
How would he know?
Cody Christensen's going to do fantastic in the I mean, he already did fantastic with the in the Nibelheim flashback scene. But him breaking down here, like his brain actually, his whole mind actually collapsing under the revelation of his memories being not real, and Tifa's essentially been lying to him all this time.
This is just
Britt,
an illusionary world
Britt Baron
created
is
by
going to do
Sephiroth.
fantastic as well. The only thing that bothers me about
Just as I thought.
Britt Baron's
Pictures of fake.
performance as Tifa is not necessarily her performance specifically, more like the dialogue they gave her for the for her father's death scene. Talked about this before, so apologize for rehashing old subjects.
Oh yeah.
But
the next day, I went to the mountain.
When Tifa is looking at her father's dead body, she screams, "I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this." That line bothers me to no end.
First-class soldier.
Because in a moment where you're
when did I join
someone that you dearly love, your father died right in front of you. You know who did it. Sephiroth did it because he and Shinra and Soldier were all here in Nibelheim. You don't say, "I'm just sick of this." Like, "Oh my God, I'm sick of this." You're sick of your kid, you know, talking back to you. You're sick of your kid not cleaning up after himself. That's what you're sick of. You hate the people who killed you hate the man or the person or the organization that killed your father in cold blood and destroyed your entire town. Why they softened it to say, "I'm sick of this," annoys me to no end. To no end. You appreciate great voice acting in all forms, right? I'd love to show you one of the most legendary speeches of all time in voice acting. I'm okay with that.
Materia.
The outside is rich.
As somebody who takes a huge interest in voice acting and like trying to spot voices, like professional voices in games and stuff, and recognizing this is Richard Epcar, that's Troy Baker, that's Laura Bailey, that's Ashley Birch, you know, so on and so forth. It's a huge hobby of mine that I take great interest in. Partially because I also want to be at least an amateur voice actor. I would love to have voice acted some.
It's that kind of obstinance that makes you a second-rate scientist.
I think it would be fun to do. I'd love to be able to do it on a pseudo-professional level too. I think it would be just really, really cool to voice act a role or a character of some kind like that. Now, will I be anywhere near as good as somebody like Troy Baker, Mark Meir, anybody like truly lives this stuff? Richard Epcar, those kind of names? Nah. I wouldn't be anywhere. I would never be able to put myself on that kind of level. I'm not anywhere near that good.
Created by the planet.
Even with like training and practice, I would probably never be that good. But I would just love to be able to do this kind of thing. I would love to be able to do voice acting. The way he penetrates Earth with that sword.
I've never seen that report. Where is it?
You pass this, yeah, if that's part of the game, I'll suggest a video of redemption or suggest a game or whatever. No, I don't use your redemption for that.
You keep a
giant fucking eye in the back. Yeah. I always thought was kind of weird is I feel like there's a fade. The screen's already faded out, but on the left side of the screen, when we go back to that scene again, look at the left side of the screen, like just left of center.
Such a small
it looks like there's a face there. Does anybody see that? I'll have to try to point that out again when we get back to that scene. But I'm just genuinely curious if anybody sees the same thing I do, or if it's just my brain, sort of one of those like Rorschach test kind of things. Do you see the same thing I do?
What's going on?
One of the weapons probably like diamond weapon. I mean,
where am I? Don't leave me.
I do wonder which one that was. I don't think it's diamond. Because Diamond's eyes don't look like that.
Thank goodness you're here.
Tifa.
I think Ultima's do though. Ultima has that kind of like
where is everybody?
Roughly almond shape to it kind of thing. That might have been
please hurry. Help us.
That might have been Ultima weapon. I don't think it was
right.
Only even Emerald has a face now that I think about it. I don't think it's Emerald. Might be Ruby. Might be Ruby. But I think it's Ultima. I think it's Ultima weapon.
And don't forget.
The black materia.
Look how they like mix the voices together like that. They did it earlier too when Sephiroth changed into Genova. Red's still running at the top of the screen. When this scene here,
I've got a bad feeling about this.
just to the left of center, Does that look like a face to you? Or to anybody else? Like a really weird, funky looking face?
Survey anyway.
Hey, where did you come from?
Your mom? Oh, wait, what?
This is too big for you.
You see it? Okay, all right.
Leave it to me and get out of here.
Leave it to you.
It kind of looks a little bit like Alexander's face, the summon, Alexander. It looks a little bit like that to me.
Everything will end and begin anew.
I'm here. I've come to help you, Cloud.
Oh, right. This is where you got to just spam the OK button. This is like, right, this is the same kind of thing you had to do on Aerith's death scene, just spam the OK button. Alexander appreciation, possibly.
Red 13. Where's the black materia?
A sort of Easter egg to something that you probably won't ever, that if you didn't get it on your way through the Great Glacier, you're not going to be able to get it.
Give me
although
black materia.
Actually, I think after this point you can go through the Great Glacier. It's Gaia's Cliff you can't climb. You can't climb Gaia's Cliff.
It was pretty scary holding on to this.
No! Someone stop him!
Thank you. I shall handle the rest.
He's legit the largest summon in all of Final Fantasy, technically. No, I think that would fall to either Bahamut Zero or Eden from Final Fantasy VIII. I think Eden is much larger.
Thanks for everything. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Especially you, Tifa. I am truly sorry. You've been so kind to me. I don't know what to say.
You've been so kind to me. I mean, lying to you for a while, I don't call that kind. I mean, it is a weird predicament that Tifa was in, so it's one of those lies that's kind of forgivable, but also still it was a lie. So it's, you know, it still requires some scorn.
What number are you?
But considering she was afraid to tell him the truth because she didn't know what it was going to do to him. I mean, we see what's happened to him now that the truth has been told to him, but I feel like he would have taken it better had it come from Tifa instead of from his, you know, absolute arch rival, the most hated person on the planet. Yeah, the summon boost, yeah. It's a super long animation. It's probably, short of the fact it doesn't hit multiple times, I don't think, it's probably supposed to be Final Fantasy VIII's version of Knights of the Round. Because with boost and its long ass animation, you can max out and just put the controller down and wait.
One of the copies I created immediately after Sephiroth died 5 years ago. Sephiroth copies are born of Genova cells. Mako.
How Cloud got gaslit by Sephiroth so hard that he's breaking his best friend's heart, yeah.
They are the fusion
I mean, again, part of that is on Tifa.
I derive
because
from the fact that he is a failure.
Had she been the one to tell him all of that, I think, I mean, it still probably would have broken Cloud in some way, but I think it would have been, I guess you could, the proverbial lesser of two evils. Like if I was in Cloud's place and I had the choice of hearing something about my life that is life-altering in that manner, I would have rather heard it from someone like Tifa than someone like Sephiroth.
I thought that they would all gather in Midgard.
I still would have fucked my brain 47 ways from Sunday, but hearing it from Tifa would have been better because, you know, she would have tried to at least deliver it in a more soft form, so to speak, whereas Sephiroth was basically taunting him the entire time.
Will had not been dispersed into the life stream. He was manipulating the copies.
Yes, that's how it all started.
But where are they going?
This version of the story is less confusing than the rewrite and the remakes.
I couldn't figure it out either.
Well, we haven't seen the whole story yet in the remakes. That's the thing. The story is going to be confusing in the remakes because we haven't seen the third part. There's a reason for that. There's a reason it's confusing. There's a reason there's open ends of those stories because we haven't seen the end of it.
I was being summoned by him.
I guarantee you a vast majority of people that are complaining that the stories don't make sense or there's like no solution to this, that, and the other are going to have all those questions answered by the time part 3 comes out.
Sephiroth.
The whole Zack situation, in my opinion, gets all fucking strange because of that. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing is, you know, there's a reason that it is that way. There's a reason at the end of at the end of Rebirth, we see once again Zack talking to. This part is always weird. There it is.
Sephiroth. We meet at last.
We see Zack in the church. And we're going to find out why in part 3.
Did you see that? It's Sephiroth. He's here after all.
Over on the right, because of the expanded screen, I see Rufus and Scarlet's models are in the same spot, and it looks like Rufus has gained Scarlet's boobs. Rufus, did you get a boob job in the last 5 minutes?
What are you so happy about, Hojo? You know what this means, don't you? Cloud has the black materia.
Mm-hmm. Rufus got her act now.
Meteor. Every living thing is going to die.
And now Hojo's going to play the drums.
It's all too little, too late. We must evacuate. I trust you'll be coming with us. There are a few things I need to know.
Meanwhile, Hojo continuing to play the drums in the background.
Cloud, stop, please.
Cloud!
I also heard a lot of people complaining about she's never been likable even once. In OG, agreed. I kind of like him a little bit in remake. I like what they've done with him in remake. When they added in some of the stuff from Ever Crisis involving that guy Glenn. A lot of people have complained about how they did Aerith's death scene, saying it's extremely confusing and whatnot. Yeah, again, it's meant to be that way. They did it that way on purpose. It's meant to be confusing and befuddling and not the same as the original. Oh, I didn't think it could have been Sapphire. It looked like Sapphire. Sapphire's eye right there looked like Sapphire looked like the eye under the ice. And that, you know, and Diamond looks nothing like that with his eyes. That 100% was either Ultima or Sapphire, probably Sapphire.
What?
Yeah, Ultima's eyes look very different too. So that was Sapphire. It was Sapphire's eyes. He's so dislikable. Even the Magic the Gathering card is absolute trash.
You good? What the hell is happening?
What the hell is happening? There goes Ruby. The thing about that is, like I said, it's meant to be confusing because it's another thread that needs to be unraveled, right? But also, if you think about it, what we saw was, which we've seen a bunch of different times in a bunch of different perspectives, is Cloud's view when things are happening in front of him. His brain, his mind, not able to comprehend what he's seeing, and he's going through a form of
Cloud.
I don't really know what the word to put on it, but he's going through, his mind is trying to acknowledge and absorb what's happening in front of him. He has so many different things, like seeing Tifa with her scar and why that's breaking his mind. Obviously, you know, when he's standing at the altar and we're seeing both bloody sword and Aerith dying, as well as him rescuing and stopping Sephiroth from stabbing him. You know, it's his brain is trying to say, okay, we see this happening in front of us. We can't comprehend it. So let's make up this story in our head in order to comprehend what we're seeing here. And our brain and his brain says, we're going to stop Sephiroth. We're going to deflect that sword. We're going to parry him. And that's what he's seeing in his mind. That's what those flashes are, is him seeing that, doing that in his mind, but in real life, it didn't happen because obviously it just didn't. But his eyes and his mind cannot comprehend and accept that fact. And so his mind is once again shattering.
Cloud?
That's right. I'm Cloud.
So adding new shit in the remakes that is brand new skews things for us non-new players like us. Well, again, you have to remember, and I'm not specifically picking on you, Beardy, I'm just saying that what you have to remember is it's called a remake. They are remaking it, or they remade it.
5 years.
It's going to be different.
What's wrong?
Granted, I haven't played Resident Evil 2 original,
It had been 7 years.
but I'm pretty sure the Resident Evil 2 remake, since it's a remake, has some differences from the original.
You spoke a lot about what had happened after you left Nibelheim.
So,
But
yeah, you have to separate the OG from the remake and Rebirth because it's different. It's new. It's remade.
But anytime I brought it up, it was like some darkness came over.
And they've added and changed things in a way that, if you really think about it, make a lot of sense. Because, especially in Rebirth, less so in Remake. There are a few things that are different in Remake, but more so in Rebirth because it's now a different story. It is now a different fate, which is why at the end of Remake, you defeated, killed, destroyed the Arbiters of Fate, which we're going to guarantee that basically parts 2 and 3, we're going to do the exact same thing as the original game. Now they have a legitimate in-lore reason that Rebirth and Remake Part 3 are going to be different. It's funny that the FF Tactics remake is only a remake because they lost the OG files. I hadn't heard about that. And honestly, in my opinion, Tactics is not really a remake. It's a remaster. They basically gave it like the Grandia treatment. It looks better. It's got higher fidelity graphics and so on and so forth. It's not a remake, in my opinion. It's two different types of things when it comes to remakes and those kind of things. Is remakes are like RE2 remake, RE3 remake, Final Fantasy VII remake. They are completely different games. Tactics is essentially a remaster. Not essentially, it's exactly what it is. It's a remaster. Because they have the original in the game. Just like, here's another example of a remaster as opposed to a remake, and that's Halo CE and Halo 2. Halo 1, Halo 2. Both of those are not remakes. They're remasters. They're the exact same game, just look better.
You ain't come around yet. Remember those bright flashes at the Great
Yeah,
Crater?
exactly. It's a remaster. They had to rebuild from the ground up. They had nothing to work with.
The whole thing's been surrounded by a huge barrier of light. It's protected Sephiroth while he's asleep down there.
It's crazy they managed to do just such a good job of making it the same way because you have the option of playing the original version as well. Like you can play the remastered version with remastered look, but you can also play the original version as well.
With Sephiroth at the bottom of the crater, well, they're up here now. Supposed to be.
Well, so the thing about Tactics for me is I've only played the original version of Tactics. I didn't play War of the Lions, which I hear is the better version. But I also understand that the Tactics remake, or sorry, Tactics remaster is is the War of the Lions version essentially. So whatever the changes are for War of the Lions, it's gonna be a new experience for me. They nerfed Cloud even harder in it. I didn't get Cloud the first time I played.
Do we have to give up?
I don't know.
I thought Cloud would show up to save you. Professor Hojo wanted to take a good look at him too.
What do you want with Cloud?
Sephiroth's shadow. Now that Meteor's been summoned, he's superfluous to requirements. Which goes for you two as well. No, wait. There is one last thing.
Mr. President, preparations for the execution are complete. Joe, what the fuck?
Yes. You are to be
I
executed.
love that delivery. Yo, what the fuck?
I get back what little praise I had for this damn jackass.
Man, that was a great delivery.
Your final moments together.
I'll tie your arm.
That's on a non-grinded run. I think I had heard that Cloud wasn't exactly a fantastic character for in Tactics, but that's a part of the reason why I didn't bother trying too hard to get him, because I thought, why bother? That I didn't know how. I stumbled across Aerith by accident. Oh, it's gonna be interesting trying to set up a party this way. Ooh. Oops. Well, actually, no, it won't, because the Ketchi's right there. Just in case that broke something, let's save down here. Just in case that broke something. Out of the way. Tifa! Balthier and Luso in War of the Lions are gangster as fuck. Luso? I don't know who Luso is.
Is everyone here?
The Tactics is in the same world as Final Fantasy 12, right? Like it's the same. It's literally. I mean, I know it's Evilise. It's the same world as 12, right?
Who the hell are these people?
So Balthier being in it makes a lot of sense.
Your miserable deaths live on national television.
Miss Scarlet, a question, if I may. Why a public execution in this day and age?
With all the chaos resulting from Meteor, we need to rally public support. It's better that we punish.
And 14, technically? I didn't know 14 was Evilise.
You make me sick.
Evilise.
Though they might not admit it, everyone loves this stuff.
All right, we'll start with the girl.
If you're gonna do it, then do me first.
Camera, make sure you get this. The audience just eats up tearful goodbyes.
What are you doing?
Welcome to my special gas chamber. Sit back and enjoy a slow,
My special
painful
gas
death.
chamber. When I'm not using it to kill, I use it with my Johns to, you know, enhance things. Wink, wink.
Stuck up, bitch.
You know, with a fake rack like that, you know Scarlett would have an OnlyFans page.
Let the show begin.
Alert, alert. Weapon attack imminent.
OnlyFans.com/kahaha.
Oh no, it's a weapon. Run!
Hey! Oh, wait, you idiots! Damn. Just when things were getting interesting.
Miss Scarlet, what are your feelings on this latest development?
You didn't run. I'm impressed. My feelings. Well,
Sleeping gas.
You're busted!
Oh, it's only Ketshi? What? Why? Where's Barrett? I understand why Tifa's not here. What the hell? Why not? Oh God, no. That's a lot of dice. 6,900 damage. 69. Nice.
I'm here to rescue you.
You? Ain't you with Shinra?
I'm against capital punishment. Besides, I despise that woman. Come on, we've got to save Tifa. I'll keep a lookout.
Fools. I've already pushed the button.
It won't open.
What are you doing? What does it sound like I'm doing? Sounds like you're not making much progress. Shut the fuck up.
It's a weapon.
197 machine bridge for the win.
Attacks lately. Can we handle it?
We'll manage somehow. Permission to engage the enemy.
No need to ask.
Let's see how it likes the taste of our great cannon. Open
Prepare
all
the
gun
penis in the
ports.
cannon.
Set the main cannon to target weapon.
Preparations complete!
Relay order. Blast it out of the sea.
Did you aim first?
Did we get it?
Seems so.
Weapon approaching!
No, no, they did not get it.
Can't be. That was a direct hit.
How the fuck do you know, Heidegger?
It'll take
All you
time
saw was
to
a big
reload.
splash.
Then use regular firepower in the meantime.
Yes, sir. Target the weapon. Don't let it ashore.
Bing, 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 bing.
Speed 79! No use! Collision is imminent!
I'm sure each one of those like 6 hits did like 1 damage, right? So they just need to, fire at it like, 999,994 more times.
Shinra benefits are not worth this! Fuck Shinra! Stupid giant blade bitch!
Gas? Barrett! Help!
Hold your breath. Hang on just a little longer.
Easy for you to say. I can't hold it forever.
Shit. The gas chamber must be locked from somewhere else.
There's nothing we can do. Time for a change of plan. Let's get out of here first.
Tifa, I'll save you. I promise. Damn, this one's locked now too.
She woke up from that sleeping gas real fast, didn't she?
God damn it!
Another change of plan. We're running to the airport.
The airport? And just leave Tifa behind?
It's okay. It's okay. We've got to take a chance.
Oh, I thought we were able to explore over here.
Where are you going? The airport's the other way. Does anyone know where they're going these days?
Uh-oh, soldiers. These are soldiers 2nd class. We don't have steel on anybody. Okay. They can't be morphed. I just realized they have Force Stealers. Force Stealer. That's cool. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, that's unfortunate. Whoops. Speed run time.
Is every With all the chaos.
You. All right.
What if I can, like,
Camera.
speed up the
Make
game?
Sure you get this. The audience. Well.
That was a little faster, I guess.
Miss. Oh, that's just gonna sting.
Guy nigga running at 8 times speed is fucking hilarious. That doesn't speed up the cutscenes, unfortunately.
Relay or
Then.
speed! Slow Ready?
It was like 5 rockets, right? Maybe 6. I think only 2 hit.
Shinra benefits are not worth
Apparently, every Shinra soldier, every Shinra trooper went to the Stormtrooper school of aiming.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, I can't get this way either, right? Damn, can't even go save.
Where are you going?
Okay. Oh, hey, there's a save right here. Oh, shit. There's only 1 this time. Don't really need to use a tent. Let's save. Here.
See if that does anything. Just in case we broke the game again. I want to save down here. See if Tiva's actually the party, even though she's not. Yes, she is. Little bit of a inconsistency there. Probably dead. I just love when I can, mess with the game a little bit like that.
I'm sorry to interrupt at such a busy time, but if I could just get a quick interview?
Shut your trap! I'm in a hurry!
My ears! Not so loud. It's me. It's me, Yuffie.
The hell are you doing here?
Like the echo that it did. They put echo effects on the mic.
I'll explain later. We've got to hurry to the airport.
Wow.
You sure this is the right way? Looks like a dead end.
Huh? Did I make a wrong turn?
You idiot! What the hell are we supposed to do now? They'll be stomping on us at any minute. Watch my back to the very end, partner.
I couldn't help but laugh at the fact that Tifa ran out of Barrett. And there she is.
Whatever you can to escape the chair.
Let's see. Cancel. There we go. Thank you. I did that like 6 times. What is this? What is this motion? What? What was that? What was that?
Button stops the gas.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What was that? She is like doing her leg stretches. Oh my god. Oh, it was funny. Mind is a terrible thing to waste. Hey, you gotta have one in order to waste it though, Barry. Motherfucker. Face cannon! Fire! Oh shit! Ow, my everything. Headshot.
What the hell was that? Hey, open up.
First you lock me in this crazy place, and now you want me to come out? Make up your mind!
Descend! Descend! And he died on that day. Tifa, however, can jump from a high distance and doesn't need a church bed, or church roof, or flower bed to protect her to survive her landing. She has plot armor.
Our little game of tag ends here. The gas chamber might have failed, but watching you slam into the water below could still prove quite exquisite. Don't you think so? Stuck up to the end.
Ugh! Quit slapping me, you old hag! Take
Now you'll
this!
pay.
How do you like it? Ugh, quit it! Shut up!
Oh, damn.
Take this!
Oh, perfect victory! Flawless victory! I've never actually done that before.
Just stand there.
She's only gotten one slap in on me.
Let's end this. Come quietly, or I'll drop you.
Run to the end of the cannon!
God's talking to you, Tifa?
Tifa! Over here! Grab onto the rope!
With my blocky hands. And your blocky hands. And Scarlet without a face.
You okay?
My cheeks hurt a little. But never mind that. What's all this about?
The details can wait a wee while. Till the time's right. At any rate, the airship Highwind is now yours.
Yuffie can rotate on her ass, apparently.
I'll be staying here a while longer.
You damn! Why didn't you tell me we had an airship?
Beyblade ass. She working those Kegels so well she can actually just rotate by using her ass cheeks.
Sorry about that, lad, but I had to do something to fool the enemy. Come on,
It's Rutaya Ninja training, trust me.
Everyone's here?
Welcome aboard my airship, the Highwind. What's wrong? You should be more excited than that.
Sid.
Oh. Yeah.
We're short on crew.
Well, say this thing, no matter what catch she should have a Scottish accent, and Reeves should be fired. So all he does is play with dolls. Well, I mean, Ketchi does have a Scottish accent. Even in remake.
Tifa, I'll be giving you all sorts of stuff on Shinra. Ask me if there's anything you want to know.
Well, life sure is full of ups and downs.
What's with the sad face?
Here's Vincent for you, Beardley.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Tifa.
I think they tried to emulate Steve Blum's performance. I mean, obviously that's all they had to go on as far as emulating their, I was going to say real counterparts, but their official counterparts, I guess, which was Steve Blum at the time. Obviously, Matt Mercer hadn't played Vincent by the time this mod came out, so they went with the Steve Blum sound-alike, which is pretty close.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Tifa.
Red, however...
So, we need Cloud for this. We can't save the planet without him?
Meteor is coming. The weapons are on a rampage. Right now, I don't know what to do. I just don't know.
It's the same
Get a
Gotham.
grip, Tifa. We'll think this through together. Remember, there ain't no getting off this train we on.
If Cloud were here, it'd feel like everything was going to work out. He'd stand in that cheeky way he always did and tell me, "It'll be all right, Tifa."
Hey, when'd you become so weak?
Sorry, Barrett. I'm a little surprised myself. And disappointed.
Yeah, but Tifa, remember what he said back in the crater.
I know. That's why I have to see him again. I want to be sure.
Well, I sure didn't hate the guy. Gotta admit, though, I thought he was a bit of a wacko. Just when you thought he was cool, he'd go and do something real boneheaded. And he came across like he was so clued up about stuff, but then he'd not know how to do the most obvious of things. Something about the way he moved and spoke just didn't sit right with me. Thinking about it now, yeah, it all makes sense. Well, as long as he's still alive, you'll get to see him again someday. So cheer up, sis.
Yeah, I will.
As soon as we find out where his spiky ass is at, the Highwind will have us there in a jiffy.
Maybe when the ground collapsed deep inside the great crater, Cloud was pulled even further below.
Further below? You mean to the life stream?
The life stream passes just under the seabed and occasionally gushes out to the surface. I've heard stories about a place where this happens. Maybe, just maybe, Cloud's.
I actually like Red's voice. I like his elder voice, or older voice, I guess you could say, in Remake Part 1 and before he gets to Cosmo Canyon in Part 2. I don't like when they went into teenager voice in Part 2. I don't like it. I understand they're trying to relay how he's still a teenager in the species of his species. I get that. They're still trying to like portray that, and making him sound like older made him feel more mature because he was trying to come off as mature to everybody else because of that. But I really don't like the younger voice. I don't like it. I get the idea. I get that he's supposed to be equivalent to a 16-year-old, but they could still have him sound like a 48-year-old, so to speak, and not give him the immature teenager voice. I just don't like it. We still get the concept that he's 16 years old in human years. I get it. Or rather, I guess it would be in dog years in this case. But I would have been better with the older voice. Just stick with the older voice. I can imagine him being 16 and still have the older voice. Don't push it on me by giving him the younger voice. I don't like that. I don't like that choice. I mean, again, I didn't make the game. I have no rule on that. That's my opinion. You have anything new to say?
I'm glad to see you're safe, Tifa.
No, I see your dialogue didn't change. Yeah, I get it. They're trying to portray him as, a teenager of a species, and but he could still be portrayed as a teenager and have the older voice. Just my opinion. Give me a second, chat. I need to go use the head, not get head. Trust me, there's nobody wants to give me head. Be back in a minute. It's time for Commander Krim's video gaming trivia. Type your answers in the chat. The correct response will be revealed in 30 seconds.
Captain Sid! Sorry, sis. I gotta teach this moron how to land. Come on. It'll be over soon. Oh, and sis, whatever the plan, you gotta be ready, right? Go to the operations room and start making preparations.
My mic wasn't on. All right. I wish you had done that just a few seconds earlier, but that's okay. I mean, you didn't know. I'm not bitching. It's just wishful thinking. Okay. Good over. I am going to try to do some squats because my legs are starting to have issues. I need to get them stretched out and worked. I would say I know you didn't know that I was coming back from break that quickly. I was actually hoping you would have done it before I had gotten back into the game. Not a big deal. It's just me being nitpicky. Don't worry, I'm not actually bitching. Ugh, stupid chair being stupid. Do it quick. Yeah. That's what she said.
Hello, Miss Tifa.
Be Miss Lockhart, but, you know, whatever. All right. Berretto. Cachi. Can we save with him? Sure would like to save.
Hello, Miss. Your orders? Hello, your order?
Alrighty. What do we want to do?
Ooh, are we leaving? Yeah, we're off.
Whee! Look at the donuts. Whee! All right, let's see. Do we want to get a brain? Beta on our other enemy skill? Okay, so we need to remove this one. Is the only thing we're missing on this one is Matra Magic and Beta? Really? Missing both of those? Oh. Okay, it won't be that hard. Let's remove this one so we can get Beta. Hey, Snicky Snick. Hey, Snicky Snick. Hey, Snicky Snick. All right. 4,000. Let's not do that. We can morph it. We can morph the Midgard Zolom into an X potion. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, stand it up. Let's get a nice cinematic perspective on this. We don't need to have Barrett attack because if he gets ejected, it's going to be a problem. All right, there's the counterattack. Gets she's ejected. Nice, soft, gentle hit. Counterattack Beta, there it is. Bingo boingo. Now, Matra Magic shouldn't be a problem. Should be able to get Matra Magic right over here in the dark area. Got to trigger the sweepers. These are not them. We can also go get... we have Morph as well. We can also get a Tetra Elemental. We can actually get several Tetra Elementals. Well, here's the sweepers. Whoa, these guys have unusual colors. I love it. Need you to cast Mantra Magic, please. Tetra Elemental. We can get Goblin Punch from obviously goblins. Can't get Chocobuckle, but... I mean, we can get Chocobuckle, but it's damn difficult. But we can land over here, and we should be able to get level... one of the level something suicides, I think. That's the wrong enemy skill. We need the... I need to manipulate. I also want to manipulate materia. Yeah, that HP plus. That HP plus is now level 4. Wow. Where is manip? Alright. Let's also put the Hypnocrown on to increase manip rate. Goblin D's nuts, that's right. We need the dudes in the hole, the gophers. I think this is the area you can get them at. If it takes too long for me to find them, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, there they are. Alright, kill the guy in the front. Can we manipulate the moose? Flaming peck. It didn't say miss, so it can't actually be manipulated. We gotta wait for him to do it. Oh, okay. That may take a minute then. I thought everybody need a big guard, but... Can these things be morphed? They have no morph.
We can do better.
Damn. When she is hasted, look how fast he's jumping. I wonder if we need to trigger it with a certain level of health. Oh, there it is, level 4 suicide. Okay, I guess we must have already had it then. I couldn't remember which level skill they had. Alright, so we get Goblin Punch. Let's see if I can remember where Goblin Island is. I believe... Goblin Island is actually not on the map. Hey, there's Round Island. I think it's right here. Nope, this is the Temple of the Ancients. That's not it. Well, here's Cactus Island. This wasn't what I was looking for, but I guess I can grab this while I'm here. Alright, so Ketchi, you have Morph. Right, you have Morph as well, so you should be able to get it. I think the Cactuar can be manipulated, which would save a little time, but... Alright, Ketchi... Yeah, morph into Tetra Elemental. Yep, we manipulated it, so now I don't have to worry about him attacking us.
Flame on!
Flame on! Change the Tetra Elemental. Nice. Now, I believe that makes us resistant to multiple status ailments. Or, sorry, multiple elements. Been a while since I've had one, so I don't remember for sure. Tetra Elemental. Drains fire, cold, lightning, and earth. That's nice. That's real nice. Okay. Nothing else we need to get from them. Let's see. How are we doing on limits? We need to use Satellite Beam a lot more. She needs to get her level 4 limit break, which is from the piano in Nibelheim. Yeah, it's her level 4 limit break at the piano. We need to get her ultimate weapon from Midgar at the Wall Market. So... Which one do we want to do first? Let's see if I can find those goblins first. We need an island with a forest on it. Not here. Is it up? Is it north of here? Thought it was down in the south. Yeah, no, this is it. This is Goblin Island up here. Pretty sure. Nope, I am once again. Oh, wait, nope, this is it right here. Yep, this is it. Yeah, Goblin D's nuts, I know. Those are G-Oblins. Alright. Oh, never mind. Goblin Punch was the first move. Got it. That was easy. What do they morph into? Anything? Nope, they do not. And get satellite beam used so we can get another limit break, possibly. We're going to shoot giant blue lasers at a couple of goblins. Or guys. Restore leveled up. Alright, so now how are we doing? We're missing 2, 4, 6, 8 enemy skills. Which one is going to be Pandora's Box, which we're not going to be able to get till the Northern Crater. Chocobuckle, which requires some funky work with level 4 suicide and a specific green, which is annoying as hell. We did not get... Did we get bad breath? We did not get bad breath from the Marlboros, which... that's going to be interesting. What else are we missing? Trying to think of all the limit breaks, all the enemy skills. All right. What is next on the agenda? We can go get a fourth limit break. Fucking hell. Fourth enemy skill materia, I suppose. I don't know why you would need 4. I really don't understand why there's 4 in the game. At any point, we'd only need 3. And that 4th enemy skill materia would never gain all the enemy skills, because by the time you get it, some enemy skills are not available. Nope. Enemy skill materia. Alrighty. Let's go to the Boner Village. And let's see if I remember how to find the... is it good treasure or regular treasure? I think it's regular treasure.
All right. I'll lend you some of... Press switch to move staff into position.
Oh, hurry up. I think it's just to the left of that burnt spot on the ground.
The bomb can be detonated underground by pressing switch. Each staff member will move to the excavation area.
Yep, they're looking in the general direction. Yep. Right about here.
All right.
They should be the key to Sector 5. Damn it. Let me try regular treasure then.
Press switch to move staff into position. The bomb can be detonated underground by pressing switch. Each staff member will move to... All right. All right. Press switch to move staff into position. The bomb can be detonated underground by pressing switch. Each staff member will move. All right.
My memory may be inaccurate. Fuck.
How can...
All right. Press switch to move staff into position. The bomb can be detonated underground by press. Each staff member will count. Move. All right.
I know one of them's on the lower level. Pretty sure the key was on the upper level. Or sorry, the, damn it. I'm pretty sure the,
All right. Press switch to move staff into position. The bomb.
the lunar harp was on the upper level.
Each staff member will move. All right.
Normal treasure then?
All right. Press switch to move staff into. The bomb can be detonated underground. Each staff member will move. All right.
Dig.
All right.
I want to try one more time, then I'll not worry about it.
The bomb can be detonated.
I'm not that I'd be able to use Tifa's weapon right now anyway, because I'm focusing on AP on everything.
Move to the excavation area. All right.
And obviously, and ultimate weapons have ultimate weapons have no growth. Okay. I'm misremembering where it is then. Not a big deal. To Nibelheim. The Heim of the Nibels. Now, what's the, I don't know the button combination to play the world theme on the piano.
So, you played on my piano, Cloud. So...
Oh, I can't do it with Tifa?
So...
Oh. Was it always that way? Huh. All right, well, screw that then. Okay. What else can we do? We might be able to get Barrett's from North Corel. Or that, no, that probably has to be after the events of the train. So, not that yet. Hi, kitten. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. How you doing? What else can we do around here? I can probably get a blue chocobo, but I don't really want to bother with that. Let's see. Can't do Vincent's side quest where we get a submarine. Can't do anything with Sid until later. I think we're going to move on with the main plot. There's not really much else I can really do at this time. There's some things I can do, but not a whole lot. most of the best stuff we can do once we get to like disc 3, which we might just wait till we get there since there's more to do then. Instead, we'll just go right over here to good old Mid-Eel. Friday for you? Yeah. 3 a.m. I'm sure. Alright, we don't need heals. We do need saves. And let's mosey into Mid-Eel. Fuck. Can these be manipulated? Can be morphed? Nope, they sure can't. I did. I'm past that point now, kitten. It just took me. It took me some manipulating the glitch to make it work. I mean, again, the glitch is always there, but it took me some manipulating the glitch in order to get past it. So we're way past that point now, so we're good. All right, how much money we got? 143 grand. Let's do some shopping. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have mimic greens. We are going to go back and get some mimic greens. We do have one more thing to do before we go into... Oops. Before we actually start the next main plot point, we need to return to the Chocobo farm and nab us a mimic green. I'm gonna go get some drug. Gonna go get some chocobo drugs. We'll get some weed.
Welcome.
Buy something. Mimic greens. Should only need one. Well, if I don't want to go anywhere, I'm in my cozy bed. You stay in your cozy bed. I'll do all the traveling. Remember, you're aboard my starship, so I'll do all the driving. You just enjoy the view out the window. Now we'll mosey right over here. Get stuck on the high wind. And this lady right here.
Oh, I heard the huge moon's about to fall on us.
That's not who I want.
No joke. I'm gonna start stocking up on the essentials. Come on, out of the way. Move it, move it.
I couldn't move too much anyway. All right, I don't want to talk to the lady. I want to talk to the white chocobo. Come here, white chocobo. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go.
You're very friendly all of a sudden. Oh, so that's it. You've got your beady little eyes on my mimic greens.
Give it mimic greens.
Well, okay. Eat up.
She had a seizure? No, she's just, she's panicking because there's a planet-sized rock heading toward the surface of the world. So she thinks the entire world's going to end, so she's freaking out.
How cute. I could just tickle you.
Tickle, it's usually behind the ears. That's a little vague. I guess head? Oh, shit. I fucked up. Problem is there was no ears option. It's usually tickling behind the ears. Fuck, I'll go buy more then. Bonk her on the head, yeah. Weirdly enough, she's like in every store at the same time. You go into all the different stores and somehow she's there. Video game mechanics, am I right? I mean, she's not totally wrong about a giant rock falling on us. I mean, that's what that big red thing right there is. I go all the way around the long way. There's a lot of sisters.
Welcome.
Luckily, I got a lot of money, so I'll buy a few just in case I screw it up again. Sure, I won't screw it up more than 5 times. Right about. Can't land on the trees. Nope. Shit. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Crap. Ew, bugs. He's gonna be morphed into dream powder. Okay. Had that the other day in lore from a game because the character was always the same in the shops, but the color always had to have that number that changed. Scratching my kitty. 240 AP. You certainly can AP grind here if you wanted to. Alright. Let's try the Mimic Green again. Hey, bird.
You're fair.
Yes, yes, yes.
What?
Wings, tail, feet, belly, neck. Neck? There it is. Contain materia. Alright, where do we want to stick it? It's actually pretty good. Destruct already has all 3 levels. I don't really care about maxing it out any further. Am I going to need manipulate again anytime soon? I don't think so. Let's put it... Actually, Restore. That's master. I need to get that off there anyway, because it's wasting AP. Alright, let's slap that on there to start with. So contain. Restore is mastered. That lightning could use some more AP. Let's swap the... well, wait a minute. Added effect time. The time's got all the skills. Let's move that, hold on, I'm lost it. Poison. Restore, that's mastered. Restore. Earth. What was the... Ice? What did I just move off? That restore is mastered. That's fine. It can stay there. That's okay. That restore is mastered. That lightning has still got work to do. I could put it up here. Oh, that's added effect. Turns out they had over 100 sisters. My first reaction was those parents don't know what a condom is. Also, all are kind of the same age. I mean, there are some women that are able to have multiple kids at once. I mean, Octomom was a thing. I think Octomom was the one that had 8 kids at once. Yeah, 100 is a little like, huh? So what? Say what? All right, let's move contain to there. We can level it up even faster. I think we're in good shape. That fire is working its way up. That fire is mastered. Lightning is mastered. Okay, yeah, that's all good. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So now we have contain. Who did I put the contain on? Just realized. Who did I put it on? Contain. Okay, it's right there. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's go shop for weapons first.
Oh, it's you again. Have you come to hoard goods too? Well, don't even think about cutting in. Everything in this store is mine. Luckily, I've got money to burn. I've been saving like mad for times such as these. Come on, out of the way. Move it, move it.
Welcome. This is Comrades Emporium, a store of love and courage. At least it would be, but that customer over there purchased everything. I've got nothing left. Just king. What can I do for you?
She had the speed exploit, yeah. Or she's just on speed. Normal. 6 slots, though. So everything's going to have 6 slots, even though it's normal growth. Which these should likely be the most powerful weapons we can get without the ability to... Ooh, even that's got 6 slots. Ooh. Whoa! 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 8 slots. Whoa! Whoa! Ew, daughter of the Flash. Yeah, my defense will drop horribly, but I mean, my defense is not really that high to begin with. Right now, everybody's pretty much just got 18 HP, 18 defense. I have a wizard bracelet already. I do. Get 2 more then. I do want to get 1 of each of these weapons. I can afford it, which I should be able to. Fuck. Okay, well, let's sell some stuff. What do I have a lot of that I can get rid of? I don't need the combat items anymore. Assuming they'll even let me sell them. Nah, I'm not gonna be one-shotted. I have plenty of ways of upping my defenses in ways that I don't need to worry about, like actual defensive stats. Damn, everything only sells for 1 AP. Or 1 gil, I mean. That goes for a bit. And I don't use it. That's 12,000 right there. Remedies. 23 softs. I could always sell the high potions, because I have 21 X potions. All right, have a good night, kitten. Okay, so let's get the crystal glove. Oh, fuck. I already had the crystal glove. I didn't mean to buy another one. Oh, no. Okay, well. Only need one of those. Let's get some of that money back. We want the AM cannon, which I'm 2,000 short. That's not a problem. I can make that up. I don't need the Mamet greens anymore. Water ring's worth 5 grand. Damn. Reflect ring is 6 grand. Poison ring's 10 grand. Fuck. Okay. And this is what I need to get. Okay. Alright, we should be in pretty good shape. Drains cold attacks, drains lightning attacks, drains half of fire, cold, and lightning. Yeah, that's a minor inconvenience, but I do have ways of getting around that. And elemental absorption is not that important because I can always work around that. I can always use like added effect, elemental and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd rather have the wizard bracelet for 8 slots. All right, so we can actually do a pretty sizable setup here. So let's suppose we get out here and do that.
I haven't seen you people before. Are you outsiders? How are things looking out there? What with the earthquakes and meteors? I'm starting to wonder if it really is the end of the world. What a depressing thought. Terrible times indeed.
Yeah. All right, let's do a full removal and let's do a setup. Our weapons are still double AP on everything. So let's set Barrett with the AP plus to start. And what do I want to put on here to gain a lot of AP? We could do contain, which I think I'm okay with. We could also give him, what else can work up some double AP? Poison wouldn't be a bad thing. Mystify is about to get to level 2. So just for the sake of it being close, I'm going to put that there. I have 3 restores that are mastered. That's fine. I have a lightning that isn't mastered. Let's put that up there. All right. What else needs double AP growth? You could use the double AP growth. Actually, let's put the destruct there. Tie it to added effect. Or do we want to put time there tied to added effect? Stop would probably be more stop and slow would probably be more effective than instant death. So let's put time there then. Then we can do possibly poison, possibly revive. We have 3 restore materials. We have this lightning is not mastered yet, so let's put that up there. That fire materia is not mastered. Comet is not mastered, but we got both skills. Put Revive up there. And then Ketchi, you can put this unmastered fire on with MP Turbo. And then we can put the other fire, this one, here with all and MP Absorb. MP Absorb. How about Morph as well instead? And then we can put the mastered fire here with MP Absorb. So fire has MP Turbo, all targets, Morph as well, and MP Absorb. What else do I want to gain double AP? Destruct, Comet, Gravity, Poison. We have 3 maximum restored materials. Earth, I suppose, could get some experience. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, Elemental needs to go up there for sure. Yeah, let's put Elemental up there. And HP plus. Ooh, Magic plus. Ooh, Magic plus. To make him even more magically overpowered. Now that Mystify levels up to level 2. I'm going to replace it with HP plus. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. All right. So we have a lot of fire here. Let's put it all materia here and do restore and lightning. So we can have lightning and restore multi-target, fire for multi-target, morph as well, MP absorb, and MP turbo. Tifa, you have time added effect, lightning revive, getting double AP. You don't have lightning. You have lightning. You don't have fire on you. That's okay. Could put ice on you. Could put another heal, the restore materia here. Let's do master restore and put this all materia on here. And also put earth, I suppose. Reason, yeah, let's do that. Let's do earth. Put another all materia up here, and then we can attach ice and we already have a restore on here, right? We already have a restore, yeah. So, ice and poison, I suppose. Death blow all. That will work. We still have room for Barrett to do some things. Yeah, Mystify and Lightning, so we could probably take advantage of some of that lightning, maybe? I don't think so, actually. We do have one all material left. Comet doesn't take advantage of all. I don't even think it works. Does it work in this mod as well? That's a good question. Wouldn't mind getting resist. That's a mastered restore. Would like to have that on him somewhere for something. Let's do all. What else can take advantage of that all, though? Transform? Hardly. Gravity? Absolutely not. Destruct? I guess. I guess. I think I'm out of blue materia, so I can't really do any pairing. So we could do HP plus, long range, steel. Let's try another all materia. Steel, counterattack, cover. Alright, so Ketshi has fire, MP turbo, as well as fire all, Orph as well, and MP absorb. So when he casts fire, he will get MP turboed. He'll get additional damage from MP turbo. All targets, morph as well, and MP absorb. He can also multi-target cure and multi-target lightning. Elementals getting some work there. Magic plus would be... it's going to have a lot of fun there. Contain, AP plus, Mystify, Lightning. Mystify just because it's that close. Once that gains Berserk, we are going to swap that out for... Do you want to swap it out for Comet, or... I guess I could put the enemy skills on instead of counterattack cover. Counterattack cover's nice, but putting the enemy skills on would be better. So he can multi-target cure and multi-target breach, dispel, or death. So he can probably instant kill if it ever lands. Time added effect, so she can physically attack and potentially slow and stop. Lightning, revive for some work. Restore all earth, ice, and poison on multi-target. Restore an earth on multi-target. Death blow all to death blow all of them. Okay. Let's find a tent. And let's do a battle. Let's go ahead and just get that that one materia on Barrett fixed and out of the way. Death blow all.
I'm not holding back.
Got 105 MP back out of that. Wait, why did that not... Wait, what? Oh, I looked at that wrong. Mystified just... Oh, I looked at that very wrong. I thought it needed 98 to level up. I completely read that backwards. Completely read that backwards. Okay. On the other hand... Counterattack, maybe. Cover. Yeah, I don't know what to put there. I don't really... I mean, Comet will just max out eventually. Transform I don't use. Seal. Heal. All the restores are good. This lightning, fire. Enemy skill I don't need. Manipulate does me no good. I got nothing. I got nothing I need double AP on that I really want to have AP on it. I guess I could put Comet up there. The only thing that I even care about. Everything else is in a good spot from gaining AP as it is. Yeah. Harvest earring. Put the earring back on her. Barrett's magic is 101. Tifa's is 107. She's 131. 131 magic. Plus, he's also got MP turbo on fire. He gonna do a pretty good job of burning some bitches. Some bitches gonna burn. Alright, let's hit the tent again. Save. And we're gonna call this one here. This one here with a catch she. But it's because it's what it's actually pronounced as. I don't care what they say in Remake and Rebirth. It's catch she. That's how you pronounce it. But that is going to do it for this one. Didn't make a whole lot of great progress, but we got through some of the story. But we are in kind of the part of the game that's opened up a lot, especially once we get through the side quests, like getting the huge materia from Fort Condor, North Corel, and then we got to go through the long ass dialogue of getting Cloud's brain put back together. And then at that point, we're pretty much on the open to do whatever we want to do. We can do some a little more running around of things. Probably not a lot more. We're going to save like the rest of that for Disc 3. Probably what we'll do is next time, once we get through like the Cloud getting his brain put back together, we'll just probably like straight shot to the finish line up until we get to Disc 3, and then we'll like explore the world. We might we might do some world exploration. I don't know if I want to do world exploration before the Midgar raid or after the Midgar raid, which would be the beginning of Disc 3. Be one of those two, probably. Either way, we're going to kind of go MSQ up until that point. So we'll do this for you one more time. And then we're going to wrap up for the night. Oh, yeah, I'm doing more squats first because my legs are still being a bitch. All right. All right. And there we go. Okay. Hello, comment. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this one. We will probably pick this up on... Did I save? Make sure. My stupid goldfish memory. We will be probably picking this up on Saturday, but tomorrow night, if I'm not if I don't play something with somebody like Beamo or whatever, we will be resuming our platinum trophy run of Expedition 33. So that's for tomorrow night, 5:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.